All right, hello, fellow humans. Chris here. We are live, allegedly. Allegedly, we are live. By we are live, I mean me are live. Me am live. So I
Mhm.
uh, I'm going to treat this more or less as a regular video that's not live. Uh, Basically, oh, there I am. Okay, good. There's a delay on the live chat, so I got to run this video from my phone so that I can verify that it's actually going up. So I recorded a video a couple times actually this morning, and it's freezing outside. My my studio equipment that I use to do these videos is in my garage, and it is getting colder and colder to the point where I couldn't really uh, get my thoughts straight in my head. So I kind of did a video a couple times, and finally, I'm like, you know what, I'm not doing this. So decided to bring everything in and go live here. Bill O'Reilly, right? We're doing it live. So what I was talking about in the video was just this um, conversation I'd had with my son. Um, he kind of volunteered to me that he believed um, I'm still kind of cold, just to be honest. I just came inside, but I'm still kind of cold. So bear with me. I'm kind of gathering my thoughts still. Sorry about that. Um, so he basically said that he believed um, if you needed medicine, if you needed a doctor, that you shouldn't have to pay for it. And this was in the context of we were talking a little bit about COVID, and there had been some people on the streets with signs asking for help. He saw them, so we were kind of talking about that, talking about just why people need help, why people are asking for money, those sorts of things. And he kind of volunteered that, and I thought I was actually kind of worried at first, not because I don't want my kids to uh, be hippies or whatever. Like I'm not anti that. I'm a very big believer in not indoctrinating our kids with with my political beliefs or ideologies. I'm a big believer in kids coming to their own ideas and thoughts on based on who they are and their experience. So I thought, where did I put this idea in his head? Where did I, you know, quote unquote brainwash him with this thought of nobody should have to pay for healthcare? But then I thought more about it. I've never used the words uh, Medicare for all or universal healthcare or progressivism or leftism. I don't talk about those things with my kids. Um, so how does he come up with that thought uh, as a young child? How does he think about the idea of whether you should or shouldn't pay for healthcare, and that you should only pay for things that you want and not for things that you need? Um, and but then thinking more about it, I just thought, well, I I guess that's just who I am, um, and it's just a natural extrapolation of that to medicine. We raise our kids to believe in helping people and to be kind. Um, and So I just thought it was interesting that he could apply that in really a logical way. I guess is kind of where I'm coming around to here is that the idea that having to pay for healthcare seems so counterintuitive to a child who believes that people should be taken care of and that we should we should be good, kind people. The idea of having to pay for that kind of care, the same way that you would have to pay for toys, uh, it seemed it didn't make sense to him. And I guess at its core, that I would agree with that. But without ever having that conversation with him, he reached that on his own. And I think if you polled most kids, um, before they're corrupted uh, by society, um, they'd probably agree with that. I would just imagine. I mean, I remember being a kid and thinking it was really strange when I found out that people had to actually pay to to go to the doctor. Thought that seemed weird. Kind of thought that like paying for stuff is you pay for like luxuries, things that you want, but not necessarily that you need. But then again, you also need housing and clothing and food, and you also have to pay for all that. So um, that's that's how we find ourselves, I guess, as progressives on that side of things. But anyway, I just thought it was cool that you can basically, by just being true to yourself, by being the kind of person that you are, uh, your kids will find their way to that, and hopefully better than you were. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to share that. I thought that again, it was cold outside, so I just thought, you know what, I'll just come in and see if anybody's on here. Hopefully, I don't lose any subs. I know I complained about this before. Um, when I would go live, uh, there was a period of time where I would go, if I scheduled out a live stream, um, I would actually sometimes pick up some subscribers, but then other times I would lose subscribers, particularly if I scheduled it out. And I figured probably what it was that when you schedule live, your video kind of goes up to the top of when you're looking at your subscriptions list. I figured this out because um, uh, seeing other people that I subscribe to, when they had scheduled live videos, they would always pop to the top of my subscriptions. So I thought, well, maybe it annoys people who don't want to see my video up there. But you can also always change the notifications instead of unsubbing. Just saying, you could do that too. But so anyway, this time I just went on it. But then the downside there is less people have a chance to uh, prepare for the live stream, and hence you get stuff like this. Maybe I just don't have enough subs to do live videos, because the whole point of it is supposed to be for like live chat interaction, right? But I did say that this was going to basically be in lieu of the video that I was trying to record earlier. But anyway, I was going to share a story. I left a link for it here. But seeing as there's not anybody here right now, I will just leave the link there. And you know what? It'll be like a homework assignment. So I'll leave the link, and then you can read the article. And then when I talk about it in the next video, you will already have read up on it and be prepared to answer questions on the test that I give on this article. So anyway, good talking to you all. Have a great rest of your day, and remember, don't be afraid to question the consensus.